Ever wondered what Ravana, the infamous king of Lanka, thought about Rama, his arch-nemesis? Let's also be in this part of discussion between Ramakrishna and his devotees. Once Ravana friends asked, "You have been assuming different forms for Sita, why don't you go to her in the form of Rama?" Ravana replied, "When I contemplate Rama, even the position of Brahma appears insignificant to me, not to speak of the company of other man's wife. How could I take the form of Rama for such purpose?" This shows Ravana's deep reverence for Rama, yet despite his understanding of Rama's greatness, Ravana's actions were dictated by something else: his gunas. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna discusses how the three gunas influence an individual's character, behavior, and actions. They are like the unseen forces that shape our personality, guiding our decisions and inclinations. As we delve deeper into the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, we come across a verse which says, "Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate." All living beings are forced to act helplessly according to the impulses born of the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. This profound verse emphasizes that our actions are determined not by our will alone, but by the inherent tendencies and qualities, the gunas, that we possess. Thus, the gunas, these modes of material nature, define our actions and choices. Ravana, despite his understanding of Rama's greatness, was ruled by his gunas. A fascinating case of internal conflict, isn't it? Here was Ravana, fully aware of Rama's divine stature, yet unable to act in accordance with this knowledge. His gunas, or inherent tendencies, held sway over his actions. These gunas, as explained by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, are compelling forces that shape our character, behavior, and choices. They are like invisible puppeteers, pulling the strings of our actions, often in contradiction with our conscious understanding. For Ravana, his gunas propelled him on a path of conflict with Rama, despite his deep respect and admiration for the divine prince. In the end, it was Ravana's gunas that dictated his actions, overriding his understanding and respect for Rama. In light of Ravana's story, it becomes imperative for us to take a step back and analyze our own actions. Are we, like Ravana, allowing our gunas to dictate our actions, despite a conscious understanding of what is right or wrong? The struggle between dharma and adharma, righteousness and unrighteousness, is often influenced by our gunas. Our inherent tendencies can pull us towards adharma, just as they did with Ravana. But it's important to realize that we have the power to make conscious decisions, to choose the path of dharma, despite the pull of our gunas. This requires immense self-awareness and conscious decision-making. It's not an easy task, but it's a necessary one if we want to lead a life of righteousness. So, let's take a page out of Ravana's book, not to follow his path, but to understand the pitfalls of letting our gunas rule our actions and strive to make conscious, well-thought-out decisions. In our journey of self-improvement, the first step is always awareness. As we've seen from Ravana's story, it's crucial to be aware of our gunas and their influence on our actions. But the next step is equally important: making conscious decisions. When we find ourselves at the crossroads of dharma and adharma, it's our ability to make a conscious decision that can steer us towards righteousness. This doesn't mean suppressing our gunas. Instead, it's about acknowledging them and making a conscious choice to act in alignment with our higher self, our dharma. Now you might wonder, how do we make these conscious decisions? It starts with self-reflection. Take some time each day to reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself, am I acting out of my gunas or am I making a conscious decision? This simple act of reflection can be a powerful tool in cultivating self-awareness and making conscious decisions. And remember, it's a journey. There might be times when you falter, when your gunas pull you towards adharma, but don't be disheartened. Each moment presents a new opportunity to make a conscious decision, to choose dharma over adharma. So keep going, keep striving, and keep making conscious decisions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the guna theory and its influence on Ravana's actions, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such content. Stay tuned for our next video where we delve deeper into the concept of dharma and its relevance in our daily lives.